Susie and I are a team who've found the lost stool. Here I am, standing up for Maryland. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm so glad to see all of you. And standing on my little stool, you can see me, right? First of all, I'd like to thank Susie Turnbull and all of that wonderful staff at the Maryland Democratic Party that has put this gala together. Susie, you're doing a great job, and let's give it a round of applause for all of the people. I'm so pleased to be here with all of my elected officials at all levels of government, and also to all of you. Each in your own way has played a very important role in the elections of 2006 and 2008 that really got our state and our country going in the right direction again. The Marines have a saying, be best at what you're best at and be best at what you're needed for. And each and every one of you played a role to be able to do that. From the young people who went out and did grassroots organizing and GOTV, and they taught us that going to a social meant going on the network, and it's changed politics, and it helped change America. They've even got me being a tweeter, so you can call me Tweety Pie Barb from now on. And then to our wonderful people in labor, who we turn to for help in every single election, who put up the lawn signs, who often put up with us. And I can tell you, for our young people and our progressive part in our party, the organizing that you did for health care, we couldn't have done health care reform without you, and you deserve a round of applause as well. And then for those that are from the more conservative parts in our state, we know that it's tough, but you know what? You're there in every way, talking to your friend, your neighbor, your holiday card list, making sure that where there are two people gathered together, you organize them to be Democrats. And also to our marvelous donors, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Now each and every one of you made a difference. And when we work together, we made change. And that's what we need to do. Change is not a word. It's a lifestyle. And we need to be committed to it. But we began back that long march in 2006 when we elected Martin O'Malley, the governor of the state of Maryland. And aren't we proud that we did that? When my colleague Ben Cardin beat off the challenge of Michael Steele and all of those puppies. The puppies are now in a kennel, and well, you know where Michael Steele is. And then in 2008, we worked to elect Barack Obama to become the president of the United States. So we've done a lot. And each and every one of us has made that difference, but now we've got to keep on doing it. So I'm here tonight to say, as kind of the senior senator, the head of Team Maryland in the Congress of the United States, we need you once again. We need you to square your shoulders, to suit up, to wear the big Democratic t-shirt, and let's get out there, and let's keep Maryland a blue state. Let's be true blue. Let's be cobalt blue. Let's work our faces blue. Let's make sure Maryland stays in the blue column. Can we count on you to do that? Now, for me, ladies and gentlemen, you know, a few weeks ago, many of you have followed what's going on in the United States Senate. And it's a tough environment to be there. Ben and I know what it's like, and there are people saying, oh, it's so tough. Oh my God, I just can't take it anymore. You know, I have $13 million in my campaign fund, but I don't know if I can do this. Well, let me tell you something. This is the United States of America. And if we don't fight like hell to keep it, the land of the free and the home of the brave, then we're going to be the ones to be held accountable. So my saying is, when the times get tough, the tough need to get going, and that's why I'm running again for the United States Senate. I'm ready to fight. This is not the time to whine. This is the time to win. This is not the time for fright. It is the time for fight. We've got the whole United States of America counting on us. Now, we've got to keep on fighting for the American middle class. The people that we work with in Washington every single day, so many of the Republicans just don't get it. All they know how to do is a two-letter word called no. Well, it's time we say no to them and keep us right back on track. I know what the people are up against, and so do you. We have to listen to them, whether we're at the diners, whether we're in the grocery stores, whether we're out at our town hall meetings. We need to listen to them, because when the people talk to me, this is what they say. Barb, we're mortgage poor. Or Barb, we're tuition poor. Or hey, we've been socked by healthcare bills and energy bills that get bigger every month. I'm worried about losing my job, or I'm worried about keeping my job. What can you do? And I say, we're organized, we're fighting, we're turning this around. Then we hear that there's no reward for the good guys or the gals, the people who go by the rules. The people are mad as hell and they don't want to take it anymore. They wonder, why is it we bail out the people who break the rules and not stand by the people who keep the rules? And that's what needs to be the message of our Democratic Party, to make sure we stand with the moms and dads who are struggling to give their kids a good education. And by the way, why don't we stand by our teachers to make sure they have the respect and recognition they need? We stand up with our grandparents who spent a lifetime contributing to our country and deserve a secure retirement. That's why I'm running again. I'm old-fashioned. I believe in our values. When they say honor your father and your mother, I believe we need to put it in our law books and our checkbooks. That's why I fought against the privatization of Social Security, and that's why I fought for health insurance reform. Now, when all is said and done in the United States Senate, more gets said than gets done. That's why we need to fight for reform. Ben and I are on the side of reform, and Paul Sarbanes was on that side while he was with us in the United States Senate. So what do we want to do? We want to get rid of something called the secret holds, a stranglehold in the United States Senate, where one senator anonymously can push the hold button, and we can't move ahead with Barack Obama's nominations or Barack Obama's nominations. Let's get rid of the secrecy and put America back in the open again. If you want to do it, stand up and say you want. And then let's get rid of the filibuster rule. You know, sometimes even I know it's often too long to keep talking. So we need to be able to change that, to be able to do what we need to do to stand up for the people. But Susie said it right. For me, this election is not about this election. It is about the next generation, where we're going to look out for those boys and girls of all ages, those boys and girls, those children who look out for us. And you know, you see them, your moms and dads, your grandparents, aunts and uncles. You see the sparkle in their eyes, the hope in their hearts, and the trust they have in us. That's a trust we cannot betray. We must be on the side of our children. We must be on the side of our country's future. We must be on the side of the people who trust us to make sure that America does have a future. So that's why I'm running again. And I ask you to join with me, to give me your help, give me your hand one more time. Send me back to the Senate, where this little body and this big voice can keep standing up for you and speaking out. And I want to say thank you, and God bless you, and God bless you.